Hello everybody. It's been a minute since I've last talked to you one on one, and since I've last made a video where I sat down and actually was in front of the computer. I know I've been posting a lot of just videos about the puppy, these past 6 months or whatever. And I think I did upload one video about the PS5, but I deleted it just because it looked kind of dumb. This is a video I've been wanting to make forever now. I think I've talked about it with friends and family that I want to make this video, but the idea of doing it really sounded exhausting just because of how much prep it was going to take. But I ended up finding a method that, while it might not be as the way I originally intended it for it to look like, I think it's still going to be a good middle ground where it's going to be something I could actually achieve within a day and not be tired of doing, but still showcase everything. I'm going to be showing my shoe collection today. This is just a little bit, just kidding. This is only going to show the ones that I have in my room or my sister's room. There are some that are under my bed outside of my house, and there's even 2 pairs that are in the trunk of my car that I keep as backups for rainy day. Kind of some quick background. I currently work at Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm still gonna be there. I'm definitely pulling back my hours. I'm going full time back to school in 2 weeks, and I'm currently doing an internship, and I'm trying to do another program. So I'm still there, but I'm very much only working there 1 or 2 days a week now, which I'm grateful to be able to actually be able to focus on school full time and also still make some money on the side. But no, I still work there technically. I've been there a year and a half now, and I absolutely love it. I know there's retail and whatnot, the stereotypes that come with it, but I actually really do enjoy my job. I love all of my coworkers. I love helping people. I work in footwear, and I love helping people find shoes. I wasn't always like this with shoes though. I actually used to hate shopping for shoes when I was a kid. I think my love for shoes really only came when I was 20, so 3 years ago. I'm going to show shoes. I'm going to kind of explain their backstory, where they came from, but just be warned, a lot of them are going to come from my job, because can you blame me? We get a pretty heavy discount on them. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. There isn't any specific order I put these in. These are just kind of the way I grabbed them in the I kind of just put these in the order that was closest to me. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, you're gonna have to ignore Ranger. That's in the background. I'm currently watching him right now, and you can probably hear him. He's just walking around. But this is first pair I saw. This is actually the pair I wore to work today. These are the Ghost Max 3 from Brooks. I got them on my job. They are kind of a roller kind of shoe, so they're really good for people who have plantar fasciitis, where if you do kind of feel some strain in your foot when you're walking, these are a really good shoe to get. I don't though, and they do kind of make my my foot, the middle of my foot kind of sore, just because I don't really have that condition. So I only wear them for half shifts, or if I'm walking the dog. These are really good for walking the dog. Honestly, they really feel like you're walking on a cloud. You take no effort into sorry, I'm so distracted by him. Nonetheless, I'll play with them later, I promise. Yeah, but they're a roller kind of shoe. I really only would recommend them for people who have plantar fasciitis or have some kind of condition that makes walking kind of a little difficult or painful. But they're really comfortable though. But I just can't wear them for too long, or else my foot will get a little sore. These are my New Balances 2002 Rs. I got this on my 20th birthday, which is almost 4 years ago now. I love these. I love this pair so much. You're gonna have to ignore them. But I love this pair so much. They're so comfortable. I love the dad look. I've always been someone, I feel anyone who knows me really well knows I kind of like that dad core. I don't know what you'd call it, or I don't know, nerdcore. I don't know. I dress very casually and very basic. I wear polos or quarter zips or just any kind of normal t-shirt. I'm not too flashy as I was when I was younger. I know when I was 19, I was very much into the Y2K aesthetic, which kind of explains this shoe. But even still, I love it. I wore it recently when I went to Yosemite a couple days ago. Just such a good, comfortable pair. And you're gonna see, I have 2 more pairs of this shoe. You'll see in a minute. This is the New Balance Ellipse. I got this from my job. When did I get this shoe? Oh yeah, I should probably mention the Ghost Max 3 I got back in I think a year ago. Yeah, a year ago, back in August, July of last year. And then yeah, this shoe I got November of 2022. This shoe though I got, I think back in April or May of this year, 2026. They're New Balance's version of the Nike Vomero 18, which I do have a pair of as well. I really like them. They're really good, just daily trainer, and they're comfortable, and I don't get any strains on my foot or anything. It's just perfect. it fits like a it fits like a glove. I don't know if that's the way I describe it, but no, they're super comfortable. They're almost like a mixture between like, or not a mixture, excuse me. They're almost like bridging the gap between like being like a regular running shoe, like the Pegasus, but almost being still like comfortable and cushion, like high cushion as like a Vomero would be. It's like a really sweet middle ground. I really like the sweet spot to hit with this shoe. This is another pair of the 2002 Rs. I got this. I bought this like a couple days ago. I got it for like $60. Can you believe me? I got this on my job too, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep forgetting. I got that on my job too, but I also got this pair at my job. Again, I love 2002 Rs. This is gonna be like probably wear this in my first back to school fit, but we'll see. Hey, Nino. Wanna say hi? Here he is. Just say hi to the camera. Okay. This is a 2002 R. But yeah, I love this shoe. It's going to look very similar to the one I'm going to show you next, but this is the the 574. Now you may wonder, like, yes, I have two tan New Balance shoes, but I don't know. They're really different comfort levels, I think. A 574 is like a really good like casual kind of shoe, but the 2002 R, I'm like not good at explaining like the kind of cushion with these shoes because I actually don't know too much about like. I just know they're retro runners, but this one is like a much more modern. Like this retro runner, I think came out originally, like the original 2002 R model. It actually didn't come out in 2002. I think it came out in 2011. I'm not going to do any research for this video, but I think it is 2011. Well, the 574 came sometime around like the mid or late 80s, and you can definitely tell it's like an 80 kind of shoe. But I just love these two tan colors. I used to be really big into like gray shoes, which you'll kind of see a few, or like neutral shoes as well, but I really think I'm going to be going with tan for this year. These are the P6000s. This is just the gray color. Works really well with outfits. It's also a retro runner. It's a Pegasus model from 2006. I can't tell you which number it is, but it's from 2006. That's all I know. But yeah, they're really comfortable. I love like casual retro runners because yeah, they do look kind of outdated now. They look more of like a casual shoe rather than a running shoe, but they're still really comfortable. Like I can wear these all day. These are another pair of New Balance 574s. Like I got these on my job. I'm just assume I got all of these on my job. I'm gonna keep forgetting. I'll let you guys know otherwise. But if you see a shoe and I don't say where it's from, it's probably from my job. But yeah, 574, this brown color. Again, it's just a 574. It's classic. And this one, I really wanted like a brown New Balance, and I always really like this, like, I don't know what you call it, like a suede material. Yeah, suede. It's like I always describe it to people as like a carpet material, which isn't correct, but it's like a really soft, fuzzy material. I have another colorway of this kind of material of the 574. You'll see in a second, or in like a couple slides. Alright, so next up, these are the Anthony Edwards 2s. I only balled out in them once, if I'm being honest. I just haven't had time to go out and play basketball. But I really like them. They have like an Achilles pillow on the back, which was really comfortable. And I actually did not get these at my job. I got these at the Adidas outlets for $40, which I was surprised that they were so cheap. They didn't sell too well at my job when we got them, if I'm being honest. They weren't like the Jaw 3s or anything like that. They just didn't really sell too well, even though like they're have a pretty wide like toe backs, and the Achilles pillow really does make a difference. Like it's like one of the most cushioned shoes we sell at my store. But yeah, like they didn't sell too well at my job, but I mean I really like how they look. I really like this orange color for some reason, so I got it. This is another pair of the P6000s. This like I remember seeing at my job when I first started back in like January. Yeah, no, February. Well, yeah, technically January, February. I really love this color, but I like didn't get it for the longest time, and I think I got it like pretty much in like November or December. I got this color on like clearance for like under $100 or something. It was a really good deal. It's just a good classic retro runner. I love how it looks. The red is a little iffy. It kind of makes building outfits with it a little difficult just because of the red, but I love this shoe so much. These are the Glycerin 22s. I also got this on clearance on my job. I wasn't the biggest fan of them, if I'm being honest. They just weren't as high cushioned as I was expecting them to be. I feel like they're really good if you do want high cushion in your running shoe, but don't want to feel like you're going to be tipping over with how much like cushion is pushing you off balance. You can also see here, they also have like a little bit of an Achilles pillow, which I really appreciate, but I didn't really like them, if I'm being honest. I like the ones that I usually wear, which is the Vomero or the Ellipse, which again, I'll show the Ellipse, or the Vomero, excuse me, in just a second. These are the Superstar 2s. Again, I got these on my job. like them, but I'm also like, it's not my first choice when I get them. They're just so clunky. I don't really like when my shoes are like clunky and heavy, which I think you can see why I go for runners, because they are just, or excuse me, why I go for like casual like retro runners, because they are so lightweight. These are just like a little clunky, and I don't know. I just always feel like I feel like I'm like really pronouncing my step when I wear these, if that makes sense. Like I'm not a big fan of heavy shoes. I do own a few heavy shoes in my collection, but I only wear them if I like really need to like look nice. Like these are kind of like dress shoes, if you will. Speaking of heavy shoes, this is the Nike Air Force One. My sister got me this for my birthday. I think she bought them at Zoomies or God, I was gonna say Claire's. So imagine. I think it was Tilly's. It was one of those stores. She bought it at. I don't know. I really liked this color when we got it on my job, but we didn't get my size for some reason, like ever, which is super uncommon. We usually get like a full run, but for this shoe we didn't. But yeah, this was a birthday present I got last year, and I really liked them. But again, they are just a little heavy, which I don't really typically go for heavy shoes too often. And then these are my Vans Old Schools. This camo color. I got this at the outlets for like $30 or like whatever, $35. I had like $5 in like Vans cash, which I didn't even know was a thing. So I essentially got them for $30. Old Schools are just super flat, which I don't really like, but I really love this camo color. And I was really surprised to see it was like on clearance or like on the outlet rack. So I went ahead and picked them up. Not worn them. I was gonna wear them when I went to this retreat for my internship last month, and I was gonna wear them for pickleball, but I like forgot to bring them. Well, I didn't forget to bring them, but I was just felt like I was overpacking too much, so I didn't bring them. But they'll find their use eventually. I might wear them one day. These are my Converse All Stars high tops. You can kind of see he's like biting them in this picture. This is like a very nostalgic shoe for me because I remember wearing this shoe a lot when he was a puppy, because he would bite my ankles when he was very little, and so this shoe was like perfect for like him not wanting to bite my ankles because he just wouldn't be able to. Just super classic, timeless, works with everything. It's just, again, a very flat shoe. But no, I love this shoe. It does kind of give off like Chuck E. Cheese vibes. Every time my sister sees me wearing these, she always calls me Chuck E. Cheese, which fair. But no, I just love these shoes. It's just timeless. And then these are the Vans Authentics that my sister got me for Christmas last year. I've only worn these once. I wore them to the movie theaters on Christmas, and I remember I tripped up the stairs because they're for some reason really long. They don't fit big, that's the thing, but they're like, I was really surprised with how long the toe was. And I remember like I was going up the stairs with like the popcorn and like icy and whatever, and like I go up and like I like almost trip, like almost eat shit. And there was like a few times too where I almost tripped, but they looked really good on Christmas, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I wore sweatpants, a hoodie, a new hoodie that my mom got me for Christmas, and dude, that outfit was fire. It like just was straight up Christmas. But like I haven't found like a good outfit to wear these with yet. They're really cool. I love them, but I have no clue what to wear them. Like it's just a little interesting. I also don't like how there isn't too much tongue. It always just feels like it's slipping off when I wear them, or when I wore them that one time. These are the New Balance 515s. Yeah, this was the last pair I bought at my old job at Kohl's. This was like the very last pair. It's very much a poor man's version of the 574s. It feels like it's a lot more cheaper materials, not as premium, but it's still a really good shoe regardless. These are the Under Armour Curries. I think they're called 3Z25s. I really like pulling out in these, honestly. They're super wide, which I don't have a wide foot, but I could really like see someone like appreciating how wide the foot is. But no, they were really solid for like outdoor play. Oh my goodness, Leo. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. This is the other color I was talking about. This is the 574 in blue. I also, oh my goodness. Yeah, this was like that other like felt carpet looking suede color. Sorry, he's like actually like biting me. But yeah, I love it. It always reminds me of Cookie Monster, but it's another 574 I own. This is the Nike Field General, which I remember my manager, when he was merchandising these shoes, he put them with football, which these are technically like a football cleat from like how many years ago, like 60s, 70s. But they're a really good like casual like dress shoe. Like I've worn these to like meetings and events with like my internship, and they look really solid. Just very flat though. These are the New Balance 808s that my sister got me for Christmas back in like 2022. When I was like 20. Super clunky. I didn't realize these were skate shoes until I bought them and like asked my sister to get them for me for Christmas. But they were still really nice. Like I wore them out a few times here and there, like in the next 2 years when I got them. But they just kind of sit there. Again, I'm not a big fan of heavy, clunky shoes, but they look really nice. And then, dude, I was so surprised that I still had these. Dude, they're so yellow and dirty. But these are like my first pair of Air Forces. Well, my only pair of Air Force Ones. My sister got me these for graduating high school, like 5 years ago now. Again, a little clunky, but I really loved how they look. I just haven't had the urge to buy a new pair, honestly. I mean, they're not like no, they're pretty fucked. I was gonna say I probably could clean them, but they are pretty dirty. So, yeah. I don't remember the name of this one. It's an ASIC. I got it at Journeys. I think I have it like saved on my phone because I was trying to figure out what it was. It was the Jogger X81. I'm pretty sure that's a shoe. I don't have the original box anymore. I really like this. I really like the shoe. I really like the shoe. It's just very narrow on the toe box, which is really weird. Considering I don't really consider Asics to be like a very wide brand. Little intermission break. When I was taking photos for this video, he ended up stealing a sock in that room. But yeah, he ended up stealing a sock. Dude, he like would not let go of it either. Like you can kind of see in his eyes that like dude, he had straight determination to keep that in his mouth. He did not want to let that go. This is the 574 I got at my job too. I love this colorway, dude. Oh my god, it just looks so nice. I love the this is the only second photo I've included for the rest of the shoes. But the intelligent choice, oh my god, it looks so clean. I love these pair of shoes too. You can tell like I'm a huge New Balance fan, and I love the 574s. The material around the ankle though is kind of weird because it's like I don't know what you would call it, like a rubber almost, but it feels really odd to wear. But if you have the right socks on, it's not terrible. He's gonna start barking in like a few seconds. I just thought I should include these two. These are just some Columbia hiking boots. Again, I wore them up when I went to the Redwoods a month ago, and then I wore them a couple of days ago when I went to Yosemite. These are my Hoka Bondi 9s, dude. These have been beat up. This is the first pair of shoes I bought at my job, online at least. And yeah, there's like a hole on like the left shoe, or actually I think you can kind of see it. Like if you look at the shoe, well, it's the left shoe, but the shoe farthest away from the camera. If you look at the little crease line and go like all the way straight down, you'll see there's like a hole. Dude, they are very high cushion. Like they would make me super tall when I would wear them. I think it's like a little too much cushion though. It did feel like there was times where I felt like I was gonna be put off balance just because of how much I was like moving around in them. But if you want like straight cushion, like this is your best bet. These are the Nike Rejuvenate. The Rejuvenates. Pretty much Nike's version of the Croc clog. I don't know why I bought these. I got them at my job, but they're not too comfortable as much as I thought. Like they're pretty comfortable when I tried them on, but then when I was wearing them around the house, I was like, oh, these are like just okay. Like I kind of prefer my Crocs. But you can kind of see the bite marks. Dude, these came in like so clutch for when Ranger was teething when he was like very little, because when he would get the Croc, he would bite the hand, like the little strap, like the handle, whatever you call it. He would like bite that and wouldn't let go. But these he like could barely bite. You could see he was trying, but like he wouldn't be able to. These are my Hey Dudes. I think I put the Crocs at the end. You'll see them in a minute. Just like how bad he destroyed them. But I was like, you know what? Let me get like another pair of indoor shoes. Issue is that these ones you can kind of see on the right shoe, or the shoe that's closest to the camera, like right at the middle part of the toe where the toes would be, there's like a little bit of like fabric coming out just because he did bite them once. And I was like, oh fuck, he's gonna like, if he's gonna destroy the Crocs, he's gonna destroy these like absolutely, like immediately. But they're really nice. I really like how they feel. They're a boat shoe technically, but I think they might be even more comfortable than Crocs. I just like got Crocs is like open, like it's a slide, like you don't have to like, this is like, it's like, yeah, because this is like too close to a shoe, but I really like how it felt. I don't know, I'm not really good at describing how I feel. I'm just kidding. But I'm like, I don't know, it was like a lot more cushion than like the Crocs, not cushion I want to say, but more support than the Crocs have. But the Crocs have the benefit of being like open, which these don't. So it really depends on how you're feeling that day. These are my famous Vomero 18s. I love these shoes. I like always wear these to work. Super comfortable. Good line of like cushion, but not so much where I feel like I'm gonna be off balance. It's like in between like the Ghost Max and like the, oh no, let's say Glycerin and the Bondi. I want to say it's like Glycerin, and then it's Ghost Max, and then it's the Ellipse, and then it's the Vomero. Like the Vomero is really good if I'm like on my feet for like 8 hours a day. I love them. Good cushion. I really like this colorway too. It's just, it glows in the dark too, which I forgot to include a photo, but you have to be in the sun for a few hours for it to work. But nah, such a good shoe. I don't have any more pairs, which, trust me, there's been so many pairs that have come in that I want to buy, but they're kind of pricey too. They're like 160. That's before my discount, but even after it, it's just like, I think the Vomero 18 and the Ghost Max 3, I think are like my priciest shoes I bought at my job. Because like even with my discount, the Vomeros and the Ghost Max 3s I think only came out to 120, which should tell you like that's the most I've paid for shoes at my job with my discount and like everything. So I don't spend too much, luckily, but I also have more than I need. These are the Air Jordan 1 mids. I've never had Air Jordan 1s and I always wanted them. And we got this pair in like a few weeks ago and I was like, oh, these are so nice, dude. Like these are going to be perfect for back to school. I don't have too much mid shoes either. So I was like, you know what, I'll get them. The thing is though, is again, it's just like a little narrow where the toes are, but just the toes. It's super weird. Like I felt my pinky toe was like a little sore after wearing them. Like I only wore them out to go shopping with my sister like a couple weeks ago, and they were good, but it was just, again, like it was a little narrow on the toe box. This is the Clifton 9. My sister got me these for Christmas back in 2024. When I used to go to the gym, these were always my like go-to gym shoes. I love running in them. I still run in them sometimes. But what's it called? It's like, I think this is like a pretty good, like, this is pretty comparable to like the Vomero 18. Like this is pretty good cushion. I love how they feel. I wore them again. No, I didn't wear them to Yosemite, but I wore them up to the Redwoods when I went last month. And dude, they work solid. I wouldn't hike in them though. Be warned, I did not hike in them. I know when my family and I went to Yosemite, my parents hiked in the Hokas I bought them. I think my dad had the Bondi 9 and my mom had the Clifton. And my sister wore the Glycerins. And I was like, dude, like, how are you guys not like feeling like you're gonna fall off? Like, dude, I cannot imagine. And then these are my Jordan Comfort Eras. I think that's what they're called. I wanted Dunks, but I just don't like how they feel. But these Comfort ones, of course, are comfortable. I just don't like how they really look with this like little Jordan logo that kind of like straps it over. It doesn't look exactly like a Dunk, but it looks close enough to where I'm like, it looks solid. I bought them at my job and they went on clearance like eventually like a few months later, which sucks when it happens because it's happened a few times where there's like shoes I bought and that colorway goes on sale or like on clearance and I'm like, if only I waited. If only I waited. This is the New Balance 2002R in red. Dude, I love how this looks, dude. It is just, again, really hard to build outfits with this colorway because I'm like, I guess we're all black. But I bought this at, like, JD Sports, I think, on, like, pretty cheap discount. It was, like, under $100, I know for sure. I don't know why I bought it. I didn't really need this shoe, but I was like, you know what? I just love this red color. And I don't have too many red shoes, at least from what I can remember. No. I might be wrong. I'll see if I'm wrong. These are the Donovan Mitchells, the Don issue 7. I also got these super cheap on clearance for like $40 or something at my job. I haven't worn them. They are a little narrow, which is surprising from Adidas, but they are a little narrow. The zipper is really cool though. I love the Aurora Borealis. I hope I said that right, but I love that colorway. Again, it has that Achilles pillow on the back, but no, this was just very much like, you know what, like, I got paid today. Let's just buy these. These are the Nike Air Max Torch 4s, if I remember correctly. And my dad got them for me for Christmas, and I don't really like them. They're not as comfortable. They're very much like, it feels like a budget shoe, but it's still really solid. And then this is the New Balance 574 in just classic black. I bought this off Amazon because it was really cheaper to buy it on Amazon. It was like $75. And I had rewards from my credit card as well, so it came out to like even like 60 or something. Weird thing is like I bought it in my size, but this one fits weirdly big. And they're size 9s, like I double checked, like no sizes are wrong or anything, but they weirdly don't fit too well. Like they kind of slip off every time I wear them, but they're there. Alright, and then this is the Adidas Galaxy M3, I think. I got this at the outlets for like $30. I don't know why I bought them. Again, I literally just said like, bruh, I literally said I had no red shoes, but I had this pair. I think I got this pair after or before. I can't remember, but they're solid. They're good running shoes. Really actually solid running shoes for the price. Like they're pretty comfortable. Like I would actually do a run in these. And then these are the V5s from Nike. These are really cool because they're like a moon color. And I think I got these also really cheap on clearance from, maybe it was JD Sports, I think. But I really like them. They're just really flat. I don't like V5. Whoa. I don't really like V5s just because they are kind of on the flatter side. Even though they're supposed to look like a retro runner, they're not as supportive as like a typical runner is. And then these are the Pegasus 41s. I got these on clearance on my job. I really like this orange color, but I was like, I could not get myself to buy it at full price. I was like, if it goes on clearance, I'm buying it. And it did. I think I still paid like $100 for these though. No, 90 actually. But I go running in these shoes with the puppy sometimes, and they're actually really nice to run into. These are my old schools. I got these at the mall in Zoomies. Yeah, no, excuse me. What's that store called? Journeys. Yeah, I bought these at the mall on my birthday last year, actually, for myself, just because, like, you know what? Why not? I think this was my first pair of new schools. The tongue is really fat, which kind of threw me off, but they're still pretty comfortable. But again, they are kind of a heavier, chunkier shoe, but not too much where, like, I wouldn't wear them again. I actually really liked wearing these. But I actually really like these shoes. I might wear them again, honestly, but we'll see. These are the Vans Ultra Ranges. Oh my god, dude. These shoes carried me fall semester last year. So comfortable. I thought they looked good, but everyone at my job thought they looked like UNC shoes, like really like old people shoes. But I don't really care, dude. These were so comfortable. I love them. And they looked good with everything. It wasn't hard to match with them at all. Like, it's like, yeah, it's basically an old school, but it has cushion in it. Like, I wish they would make a Converse high top with cushion, which they might actually, but it probably looks funky. But no, this hands down, if you want like a good looking casual shoe that's comfortable, get the Ultra Ranges. I love them. And then these are the Vans loafers. I don't know why I bought these. They fit kind of weird too, which I think it's like way past the return window to return them, but I might wear them one day. We'll see. And you can see the puppies biting them. He, for some reason, only bit like the Converse and this shoe, and I think another one you'll see, I think. But, I mean, they're solid. I bought this on the Vans website, but even still, like, I don't know. They were going to originally be like my wearing around the house shoe, but they were kind of heavy. Not too heavy where it's like, well, here's the thing. They're not heavy, but for wearing in the house, they were pretty heavy. Like, I don't want to be like bothering everyone in my house with the steps I'm taking, but I don't know. Maybe I'll make an outfit with them one day. And then these are the Revolution 8s I got on my job. I love them. They're super cheap. They're like $70 or something, even less with the discount. They are very cheap though. Like, you can feel like there's not too much cushion at the bottom. It just feels like it's kind of a cheaper material, but like it looks good, honestly. And I wanted an all white shoe, and I was like, I don't want to spend too much on a shoe that's gonna get ruined. So I was like, I'll get this. And then these are the Vans New Schools in brown. I got these in a 9, and the other ones I got I showed you earlier are 8.5. I'm typically a 9, but these for some reason don't fit too right. Not that they don't fit correctly, like they don't fit big or small, but something about them just doesn't really like fit well. I don't know what it is. I have to try them on to remember, but they're here. I got them at PacSun for super cheap too on clearance, like probably like $30 or something. And then these are the New Balance 480s. I got these on my job too. You can kind of see on the right shoe, or the shoe farthest away from the camera, there's barbecue sauce on one of the shoelaces. I remember I was eating a sandwich with my friend at school, and I fucking didn't clean it right away. And it just, actually I haven't really attempted to really clean it. I was just like, oh well. And then I just haven't worn them since. I'll probably clean them though eventually. I'm going to buy a shoe cleaner this week, trust me, because I did notice a lot of them were dirty. Again, it is, at 480 feels more like a skate shoe, but these weren't like too bad. Again, but there isn't as much cushion or support as like a regular New Balance would have, but they still look really nice. Like I might wear them again if I need to like wear nice shoes. And then these are the Ghost 15s. This is the first shoe I bought in store at my job. I got these on clearance for $20. They were pretty ugly, but the fact they were $20 is crazy. It's actually surprising too that they had Ghost 15s still around, considering the fact that I think No, that sounds right actually. I think the Ghost 16 was out when I started working, and now we're on the 17, or are we on the 18 now? I think we're actually on 18. So I don't know why they had this for so long. God, I should know this. Yeah, I think we're actually on Ghost 18 now. So yeah, it's crazy that they still had these Ghost 15s like last year, but they're good. Like they're just really good like beater shoes. Whenever I like need to wear them out, or just need to do something real quick where they might get my shoes might get dirty. I'm like, just put these on. I think we're almost at the end. These are my Samba OGs. My store was doing like a event where it was like 35% off for like the holidays, and I got these for like $60 or something. Um, they're super flat. Like Samba OGs are crazy flat. Oh my goodness. They kind of do like bowling shoes, but they looked really nice in some outfits. I wore these on Christmas Eve, and dude, the outfit was tough. It looked really good with because it just looks like a nice dress shoe, even though they're technically like soccer shoes. But yeah, pretty flat regardless. But I haven't worn them in a minute. I don't really like wearing too much flat shoes just because I do feel it kind of does strain my foot just a tiny bit. And lastly, these are my Crocs. You can kind of see where the little strap is. Holy moly, the puppy destroyed them like crazy. Yeah, I don't. I always like got kind of sad at first when I like he did kind of ruin them because I'm like like I really liked how these like camo Crocs looked, and I got them for super cheap too. I got them for like $20 on my job. But I'm like, nah, like it makes them, I think, look better, honestly. Like it adds a story, it adds a lore, it makes them just more sentimental. But I'm wearing them. I'm literally wearing them right now as I'm recording. I'm like always wearing this shoe like around the house. It used to be the Rejuvenates when the puppy was stealing, and then I wear the Hey Dudes when the puppy's not here. Because again, this is my sister's puppy. He doesn't live with me. So when he's not around, I wear the Hey Dudes. But the Crocs, no, I'm like they're almost always on my feet whenever like I'm in the house. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's my whole shoe collection. Again, dude, there's like much more that are like that are like in under my bed, in the shed, that rhymed, or in my trunk. Yeah, there's like a lot. There's just like so much more though that like I could include. Like I didn't even show the ones that are like I didn't even show the shoes that I bought at Kohl's, and there's like a few that I don't have anymore, but I could have shown them like a screenshot. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This is a video that's like been on my list to make for months, maybe even like a year now. So I'm glad I kind of got a little version of it out the way. This video made me realize though I have like way too much shoes though. Let me know what your favorite shoe was, or if you have a favorite shoe in your collection. I know my collection's not like super valuable either. Kind of the same thing how I am with the basketball cards. I don't collect anything for value. I just collect whatever looks nice because I like a lot of these shoes, and I don't care if they're not, highly resellable. I just buy what I like. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, I honestly just like get whatever shoes looks nice for me, whatever like is my taste. I don't get anything that's like gonna, be like resellable in the future or whatever. This is just kind of like my personal collection, shoes I like. As simple as that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be uploading more videos again in the future. Again, I'm gonna be full time in school starting in like 2 weeks, and then I'm doing an internship, and then I'm trying to do this program, and then I'm working on the weekends. So I'm gonna be very busy these next. The rest of this year actually I'm gonna be very busy, but we'll see. I might have time to make a video or two. If I do, that's a miracle, but we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys have been good. I'll see you guys around when I do make a video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this.